This is Kyle for the EE335 final project. For this project, I wanted to do something that I'd seen on YouTube like a year or so ago, and now that I had a Raspberry Pi, I thought I'd be able to do it. So I was just implementing Pi-hole onto the Raspberry Pi. So the only hardware that I needed, oh, sorry about the glare, was the Raspberry Pi, and I just put it in the case just because I had it lying around, so I figured I may as well. But the software is all Raspberry Pi. And the idea was like on my phone, I have an iPhone, so you can't use ad blocker on it. So if I go on like just any browser and I'm browsing through the internet, you get pop-up ads all along the side like you would on your computer if you don't use ad blocker. And I was thinking like it would be really cool if I was just able to not have that on any device. And so that's where Pi-hole comes in. And so it was just a software that you set up, and then, yeah, it works from there. And I just want to show kind of what I'm talking about here. So you can see here is the Pi-hole interface that they use. This was from testing it earlier in the day, and then I turned it off when I had to go work out, just in case any of my roommates needed to take a final during that. But you can see like right there, those two IP addresses that you see were both mine. I changed the DNS for my laptop and my phone to go through the Pi-hole first. And then you can see all of these are blue because they use the same. This is just the router itself. So now the router is the one that receives it all instead of the individual devices, because I thought it would be more interesting to see what the whole house looked like. So I just let it run for a couple hours just to see what it looked like. And you can see like 19% blocked. It has a really nice user interface that you can use. And like down here, you can see the top permitted things. So it's pretty much where you visit the most. Riot Games, one of my roommates plays League of Legends, and that's what they use for it. Amazon used a lot, Spotify, Oregon Tech stuff. So you can see there. You can also see what's most blocked. This one, I tried to search it up, but I couldn't figure out what it was. But we haven't had any problems for a few hours, and everyone's been doing schoolwork and everything. And no problem. So I don't think it's bad. But if it is, then you can whitelist it. Other stuff like Google Ad Service, you can see has been blocked a few times from it. So it's just a cool thing to do. And now that button is in an odd place. So I kind of just want to show, like EasyBib, this is one of the main reasons that I did it, because EasyBib won't let you actually use an ad blocker if you use their site. So you have to deal with all the ads on there. But if you use the Pi-hole, then you kind of circumvent that. Now you can get all the ads blocked on there because it doesn't know you're using ad blocker, and you can still use their site like normal. So that and a couple other sites have it where they can tell you're using ad blocker. So it was just really cool for that. And so yeah, this is something that I'll actually be using afterward. I'll take it off the whole Wi-Fi just in case it messes with something I don't know about, and I'll put it back onto my iPhone and laptop itself. But yeah, oh, I'll move this so you can see. I don't have ad block. I had to uninstall it just to see if it worked or not, and it did. So yeah, that was my project. And